Hello and welcome. This is Sadhusman. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some exciting new features that Microsoft has introduced for its Excel users of Office 365. These are called dynamic array formulas. Microsoft has released a set of formulas that is going to replace the traditional array formulas. This is a very good news for Excel enthusiasts who used to struggle with creating these CSE formulas or array formulas, and now it's become very easy to do that. This is not only an introduction of a new set of formulas by Microsoft, it's an entire new way that Excel performs calculations. It's a basic change in Excel's calculation engine. Let's take a look at these formulas. The dynamic array formulas released by Microsoft Excel includes a set of 6 formulas. These include sort, SortBy, filter, unique, sequence, RandArray. These formulas will be dealt with separately in individual videos, but right now in this video I'm going to share with you some basic aspects of these formulas. Now let's take a look at the first one. In this case we have a set of names in this column A, and we want to create a unique list of these names because there are certain repetitions in this list. Previously we used to do that by going to the data menu and use this remove duplicates option. But now in this case we can use this new formula that's going to be a dynamic. Let me show you how. You can see that in this formula we have used a formula called unique, and which creates a unique list of values. Let me show you how it's done. If I press delete, you can see that the entire range of cells has been the formula from the entire range of cells has been deleted. Let's apply the formula. I will click right unique, and then I will select the range of cells in cell A6 to A16. The first argument is mandatory, whereas the second and third arguments are optional. So for the moment we will just go with the mandatory argument. We'll close the parenthesis and click OK and click enter. And you can see that this is the unique list of values from column A. And this is so simple. If you make any changes in the original data set, it will automatically update the result as well. Let me just change it. For example, if I change Usman and Fahad. Now you can see this is automatically updated. Previously we used to follow the Ctrl+Shift+Enter formulas to achieve the same target. And you can see that this formula was difficult to create in the first place, and then we didn't know how many cells to copy this formula through, and you can see there are certain errors in the last 4 cells here. In this case this is entirely a dynamic and automatic. However, the data changes, the result will automatically be updated based on the data. The next example relates to sorting. We have again a list of names in this cell, and we want to sort the names by alphabetical order. And you can see that we have used a formula called sort here. If I delete this cell and create the formula again, sort, select the range of cells, and again in this case the first argument is mandatory and all the rest of the arguments are optional. We can discuss that later on. Close parenthesis, enter, and you can see that the list has been sorted in alphabetical order. The important thing to note over here is that the dynamic array formulas reside in the first cell only. In the second cell and the cells thereafter, the formula field, you can see it's grayed out, and if I even try to delete the cell, it won't delete it. If I want to remove the cell, the formula from the entire range of cells, I will have to delete the first cell, and it will just remove the cell, the formula from the entire range of cells. So what will happen? You must be thinking, what will happen if there is a entry or there is a value in the range of cells already somewhere? If let's put a 1 here and see what happens. There is a spill error. The spill error shows that the Excel wanted to copy the formula down, but there is something obstructing its way. And if I click on this button here, it can get me to the obstructing cell as well. If I delete this value 1 here, this Excel will re-spill the formula down below. This is a very great feature, a beautiful feature in Excel, in which we don't have to worry about where the formula is going to go. The important thing only is to note that there should not be any value or any formula obstructing the spill range. The spill range can be seen using this blue outline. And let's move on to another example. We have a list of numbers here, and if I were to refer to the range of cells, this range, let me first delete this. And if I want to refer this range of cells, I can just type the cell reference and the coordinates without specifying anything else. If I press enter, it will just repeat the entire range of cells. We can also perform some calculations. Let's see, if I were to perform a calculation like multiply this individual list value by 2, then I can just select this cell and multiply by 2, and you can see that the individual value is being multiplied by 2. So this is a great new way of referring to cell ranges, which was not there previously. So it's an entire new way of working now for Excel users. I would like to tell you that the dynamic formulas are so powerful that they can not only result in a single value, but they can also result in multiple values. We have a range of cells, we have a table in which we have names, subject, and marks of different students. And what we want to do is we want to highlight or select a subject from this drop down. I want to have a table only pertaining to that particular subject. So in this case, I am going to use a new formula called filter. So let me first delete it and reapply the formula. Let's say filter, and in this case, I am going to select this range of cells from A24 to C32. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that the subject only is equal to the predefined subject that I have. So in this case, I'm going to select the subject values, and I will equal that with my target subject value. That's it. Enter, and you can see that we have got names, subject, as well as marks based on the selection. If I change this to, let's say, science, the resulting table automatically gets updated. It's a beautiful way of extracting information from a large data set, and it's truly dynamic. You don't have to use advanced filter anymore. This is dynamic, and this is very, very easy to set up. Okay, let's move on to the next example. We can use these dynamic array formulas on tables as well. This is the range of cells in which we have formatted as table, and the table name is sales table. So we are going to use this sales table and provide a list of unique values first. You can see, let me delete this and create a unique set of values from this table. Unique, and I'm going to refer to this table, sales table, and the field is products, and enter. So we have got a list of unique values based on this table. And in this case, I can also, let me delete this, I can get sum of sales values or say sum of quantities from this table in this formula. Once we have these product names in this list, we can refer to, we can put in another formula that brings us the sales quantities as well. So let's put in a SUMIF formula, and in SUMIF, my range of cells is this. My D37 is my current product name, and I can refer to this dynamic array formula range by using a hash sign. And in this case, you can see the hash has selected the entire dynamic formula array. If I use this quantity, you can see that the entire range of cells has been populated with quantities. So we can refer to a dynamic array range by using the hash sign after the first cell. So this is an exciting new way in how can we can refer this dynamic arrays. We can also use dynamic array formulas to create a drop down. For example, if I have created a drop down list from the feed products here, and let's see how we can do that using the array formulas. Let me first remove it, and let's create a new, highlight this out, and let's create a new drop down list over here. Shortcut is Alt-DL, data validation. I select list, and in list I am going to refer to my spill range, which I've already created, of unique values of the product names from this table. And the first cell of this spill range is D37. So I'm going to write D. Let me refer this cell D37 and then hash sign. When I click OK, it will give me a drop down in the current cell, and you can see all the cell values appearing in this are the product names which are from this spill range. We can select any of the product name and we can just use that later on formula. So this is an exciting new addition in Microsoft Excel Office 365, and this is going to really change the way we have been working with Excel so far. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.